Hey Mike, thank you for the introduction and hello everybody. It's a pleasure to talk with everybody in relation to some of the exciting stuff that AVEVA has been doing. I'm fairly new to AVEVA, 7 months in, so some of you will probably know more about our products than I do, but one of the things that I absolutely love and the reason why I joined the company is because of the cloud strategy and where we go. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through probably something in the region of only about 10 slides, giving you a little bit of background on how everything pulls together and how everything works. Feel free to ask me any questions towards the end. But it's a fairly convincing story in what we have, and we've put a lot of method into the madness to provide you with the platform and the services that you're going to be able to use and consume today. So without further ado, I'm going to take you through some of the compelling reasons. Obviously the reasons why cloud are being so successful. And I don't think that there's a CEO on the planet that will dispute, obviously, the interruption to the story of the Fortune 500, right? And in the face of things, the way that everything got broken apart since the 60s. We've got something in the region of 52% of the top Fortune 500 companies that were either acquired or bankrupt or merged or passed, by the wayside. And it was all about kind of the migration from data centers over towards what we're calling the digital transformation story, right? Which covers a number of subjects. It's not just cloud and the elasticity and the scalability of cloud. It's all about IoT, it's about AI, it's about machine learning, predictive analytics, and more importantly, data landscape and big data strategies, right, in the face of where we're going to be moving to over the next 5 to 10 years. Some have obviously already started their journeys now. So the new way of approach the complex world of IT and the business process management, which builds a cohesive, collaborative world. So it's so important to understand how much it takes for a company to be able to move on to that digital transformation story, which I'm sure most of you have. There's also been an abundance of investment through the public cloud companies. Microsoft announced 64 million expansion plans. Alibaba is 62% growth, Google 52%, and obviously AWS an undisputed 33%, netting 10 billion in the last quarter. So we know from a service provision, from an infrastructure as a service, that public cloud works. It's been out there for over 10 years and it's going to be here to stay. One of the other disruptors that I see in the marketplace is 5G, right? We know it as being a mobile network, but it's obviously the 5th generation, hence the reason why 5. But it enables a new kind of network that is designed to connect virtually everyone and everything together, including tags, machines, objects, and devices with a constant report of informative data to data lakes for use with analytical data. So when we kind of take a look at what that high performance and improved efficiency, empowering new user experiences and connecting new industries, this is an enabler to connect everything and allows a volume of devices in geographic areas, device that will pump data into storage strategies that our customers need to start thinking about now, right? The explosion of data. I don't know what the device numbers. I think the last time I looked, it was something in the region of 343 billion devices will be connected by some form of network by the year of 2024. So it's a massive amount. And then when we look at the extreme of things and the journey that we've been traveling in and around COVID, driving the new age of remote worker, and pivoting the IT operations strategy as we've known it for over the last 20 years. It's forced remote manageability for IT ops to the forefront of their priorities, forcing organizations to be flexible, scalable. They need to collaborate more. They need to rewrite all of their business processes to support this new way of remote working and computing and collaboration. So it's changed the way we work and the way that we're also behaving and interacting with our fellow team members, our customers, our partners, right the way across the board. So the demand for stability in technology is imperative in this new age, with high SLAs and available uptimes, with that failover, DR and business continuity processes that are pretty much all baked in. And I think you'd agree that this is fairly a compelling story of industry just in itself. So the AVEVA Cloud vision is to create a digital transformation hub that helps with the collaboration of many project teams and drives the efficiencies of that asset lifecycle management through adoption of services. The engineering efficiencies drive from functional design to handover and training, while operational efficiency drive from the operate and maintain for a process analysis all the way through to asset maintenance for optimization and modernization. These are rich domain functionalities that sit on top of a common model, creating a common digital twin, where we have the asset twin and the operational twin combining and providing a 360-degree view, all of which sit upon one common platform. And this is how we differentiate from our platforms, by building rich functionality and years of experience onto that one singular common model. As we progress throughout this year, we will not increase our standalone offers, our on-prem solutions, but to allow increased functionality through this model to our customers. The AVEVA platform is built on a standard public cloud offering, so AWS or Azure, and the AVEVA provides standard APIs and self-service portal with standard access with custom automation and integration. Some of our customers don't want APIs, so we do accommodate kind of MuleSoft type architectural approaches, and our customer will have the ability to not just access their data lakes, but to access and have the ability to access AVEVA's data lakes, providing customers the ability for continued analysis, for access via Power BI and Tableau. And there is also the ability to integrate with systems across multi-plants and multiple operator owners, EPCs and SIs that want to take our solution and extend their systems. Our strategy will provide the tools for a living digital twin, multi-regional, collaborative, federating plants and systems and expanding the advanced services. Drive our models to allow engineer, modernization and optimization. And this will ultimately change the way that we work and the way that we encourages our customers to work. So we moved from products that you'll see there on the left, in the left-hand corner. They were our standalone products that we sold for point solutions or on-prem facilities. And we re-evaluated the applications to become cloud native, being redeveloped specifically for cloud native usage in industry or customers. And some of the big SIs would use what they call the 7 R's to ascertain the suitability of an application to be either rehosted in the cloud by understanding its workload profile or what its performance demands would be. So we talk about rehosting, replatform, refactoring, the change to code configuration, component migrations with complex dependencies. Or we replace, right? We rewrite the code, significant application re-architecture, your IT ops, decommission functionality overlap with other applications, or just little business need versus justification. Defining process releases for our cloud applications includes data and content readiness, growth and scalability readiness, architecture and infrastructure readiness, mobility and velocity readiness, process operational readiness, and software releases for continued release cycles. We moved from point solutions to cloud-enabled solutions, and we've traveled that journey in a similar way to the way our customers are traveling it. And now we have cloud suites of services, really integrating our engineering services. Insight suites available, and asset information management, and suites that will drive end solutions. We also, on the left in the middle, is the supplier. So that's basically where we start building out our AVEVA Flex and our AVEVA Cloud components, and the products will sit as services upon those platforms. And then to the right-hand side, you can see that we've got the AVEVA Flex, the cloud, the AI, artificial intelligence, and the openness, and then basically the asset lifecycle management platform. So we're basically looking at more of a partner approach, the more complex that we get. And as we know, AI will be the knowledge and guidance and help us embed the new processes to drive these strategic attributes. In these uncertain times from workforce change and evolution demands, our platform drives sustainability, so the impact is minimized. And AVEVA has truly enabled a cloud-first, robust, sustainable platform that drives collaboration to satisfy our customers' demand. We have multiple sales plays for asset performance management, asset information management, insight, machine learning, as well as, from the presenters that you've heard from today, unified engineering and value chain optimization, just to name a few. We have over 1,000 customers on our AVEVA Connect platform today, and approximately around about 60,000 daily users. IT Global Solutions offers resiliency across the territories and efficiencies through our teams. Our cloud-enabled services are security automation, and as we build and release for the platform and the services that reside on it, as you know, our infrastructure as a service providers such as AWS and Azure and Google provide us with the best-in-class or best-in-industry standards, locking down the infrastructure as a service security cadence. For the platform as a service and the software as a service portions, AVEVA have followed the best-in-industry practices to bake in the security features, which provide assurances to our customers. Availability for our platform, we offer 99.9% SLAs, and this is something we track continuously, with invisible patching and release models working in the background and leveraging cloud elasticity in the way that it should be used. Then, of course, is the scalable and flexible approach to our customers driving efficiencies. More importantly, defining the new way of working. So we've baked it in. Like so many digital transformation journeys, it's easier to understand what is required and ensure that the IT ops and security operations journey adopts the security principles as they release their applications to the cloud. This requires security assessments at the beginning of the journey, which include business operations support, which includes compliance, data governance, ops risk management, security monitoring services. It includes infrastructure services for network and services and patch management, and servers operating, again, risk management and user directory services. And of course, not forgetting the security monitoring. Privilege management for identity management and authentication services, threat and vulnerability management for the compliance and trending, and data protection all make up the DNA of policies and standards as we move to the cloud-enabled solutions. AVEVA has achieved SOC 2 System and Organization Control certification in January of this year, and ISO 27001 Information Security Management certification for our cloud-enabled offerings. The reference architecture slide. So kind of the proof is in the pudding in the way that we've really pulled this together, and the architecture stack diagram shows the structure and the reuse of shared services that AVEVA Solutions and offering is composed of. The layers represents the service or function layer with a certain set of expected behaviors or roles. The set of services within the layers are the building block which we construct our solutions and our offerings and other application services of. The availability color coding doesn't indicate completeness of service. It just identifies the service are available and provides functionality within that area. Cloud service supplier is to provide platforms that we develop and deliver our cloud-based solutions on. They are not used in a mutually exclusive mode, meaning that AVEVA service may use services from either in the exceptional cases where that is required. Some of the services are shared services and available on APIs or wrappers for abstraction around the platform services. The fundamentals implements the fundamental base services that are generic for the AVEVA solutions, and they are mandatory and adopted in the same way by any other service. So it goes through a complete layered breakdown of the way that we've architected this whole solution. API SDK integration is the endpoint that our solutions and offerings consume the shared application services, and is where our developer network is defined and where the third-party integrators consume our services. It is also these APIs that AVEVA on-prem applications consume, and the AVEVA cloud services such as the license as a service offering that we have, and the AVEVA Drive or Spectrum. So upon the value of the way that we've gone about this, you'll see on the traditional IT, that's a typical IT operations model. And then we've kind of shifted it. We've integrated our DevOps offerings, and then we've moved it over towards more of a platform as a service. And obviously, you know, talking about the scalability and the rapid deployment and many other advantages of the cloud, it really does lift off the heavy box lifting that we expect IT operations to do once they come to provision our service. So I think everybody kind of understands, you know, the model and services from traditional on-prem compute to software as a service offerings increase benefits, not just for the customer IT ops. The AVEVA solution is driving speed, scalability, and the reward of time back to our customers in the way that we work. Our customers are getting faster, more predictable ROI through rapid implementation. IT dependencies are limited, which allow the business to buy and implement faster, allowing faster speed to market. Cost management will drive internal efficiencies. Pre-configured templates are available for an easy templatized approach for adoption and rapid deployment, and access methods to get the users up and running through self-learning portals and cloud-delivered training methods. Fast application release cycles offering an increase of functionality daily, weekly, rather than quarterly or bi-yearly, with the seamless approach and good working practices of a SaaS offering. AVEVA has built out its DevOps and SecOps teams, offering 24/7 alerting and monitoring. And as I mentioned earlier, the easy onboarding for team members inside and outside of our customers' organization, and the rapid deployment measures in place to access the platform really is hours and not weeks. We have global availability with the least possible disruption, offering 99.9 SLAs. Our solutions are the new workplace and the flexibility of distributed teams working globally, regionally, from home, or while, for some of us, on vacation. It's a new age. Our solutions drive collaboration across teams, and of course, again, coming back to those new working practices. It also provides us with predictability, pay as you consume, pay for what you use, divert your usage depending on the delivery demand. It's important and transparent, easy to understand pricing models which offer complete flexibility with the tracking of individual usage. We move from CapEx into the OpEx models for favorable budgeting for everyone. And the platform also allows for integration between AVEVA products and the customer environments by, once again, the API methods that we're creating. So this is it. This is the AVEVA Connect platform. If you can imagine, you would access it via a URL, but it's very similar to the outlay of O365, where you would then access the Microsoft products. It's a very similar design to the way that AVEVA has built this platform and then had the connection of the services. So we're looking at the new homepage of the AVEVA Connect. You can all see the services coming together in the single location, and customers can access all of the tools they need to engineer, simulate, operate, develop, learn, and support their businesses. Connecting people to remove operational barriers and create unified, empowered workforce. Connecting asset and operations value chains to maximize return on capital and improve profitability. Connecting processes to new capabilities such as machine learning and advanced analytics and early awareness dashboards and more. Looking at each of the tiles in turn, we have engineer, provides access to the traditional AVEVA Connect tools such as Procon and E3D. We have simulate, for those of you from the Schneider side, is the traditional CEP products such as process engineering and dynamic solutions and dynamic simulation. And even the new product mentioned earlier, the enterprise-wide training. Operate is where you will find the AVEVA Insight and the new functional name for Wonderware Online. Plus you can see developer for Integration Studio, learning and support tools. There's even a link to the digital exchange so that users can get started with the AVEVA Connect and self-discover new services as they become available. And this is all available for our partner network. Let me bring this one up too. Okay. So I mentioned before about the flexibility on consumption, and this is very much of a slide that details around what our Flex subscription model looks like. So from single products to integrated services that sit on the cloud-based platform, which is Connect, digital transformation has changed the way on how industrial customers buy software, with a bigger focus being placed on moving away from single products and more to E2E solutions and platforms driving vendor consolidation and looking for strategic partnering. From perpetual licensing model to subscription-based modeling, from Uber to Apple, we are living in a subscription economy. And this is the changing way our customers are planning to buy our products in the future. How do we make it easier for the customer to buy an outcome? Architecture evolves and the world evolves, and we are in constant change. We don't know what your architecture will look like in 5 years. We know that our services will undergo continuous development and continuous release cycles. And instead of once a quarter, could be every day, as I mentioned earlier. Could even be every month, furthering our technology capabilities. We have to be flexible, advise, help our customers transform, not to become rigid or locked in on commercials. Technology is complex. Nowadays, we need free and easy to be flexible and move to where your demand is. We are a multi-year journey whereby it will change fundamentally in that term. It could be 2/3 cloud service and 1/3 on-prem as we start that embryonic change. Leveraging the benefits of data lakes. It's not a big bang approach. It's prioritization, it's strategy, working with customers and developing a partnership. With the AVEVA Flex program, we offer subscription based on consumption credits. We can change what you need, what you don't need, and we can scale when you need to scale, and we can shrink when you need to shrink. We can provide the efficiencies gains across the board when it comes to individual leveraging our services. We can get them trained very, very quickly, and you'll receive the benefits even faster. So as we build out our platform and the consumable services and drive collaboration and efficiencies in the workforce, the AVEVA cloud-enabled solutions offer an industry-certified, secure, compliant platform that will de-risk your business with SLAs of up to 99.9%, and uptime with remote 24/7 health and security monitoring. The platform and solution deployment takes hours and not days, or even worse, months, right? We are very, very quick on the deployment measures, and includes huge benefits around scalability, elasticity, ability to burst when our customers need to burst, on the resource demand and when it's needed. The flexibility across the workforce and partners executing on programs. It offers a pay-as-you-go, pay-as-you-drink model, which I covered from Flex, and having the ability to shift software usage month by month based on a user demand. It offers a single pane of glass, single source of truth with simplicity for admin and usage tracking. AVEVA has witnessed a massive swing from our existing customers who are adopting our cloud services over our old on-prem offerings. I hope this overview that I provided and with the insight to AVEVA's cloud vision has been helpful, and the continued services that we have available to our partners and our customers. Please don't hesitate to reach out to your Wonderware rep to experience the AVEVA Connect experience. We can certainly provide you with both your sandbox trials as well as obviously accessibility into the Connect. So Mike, on that note, over to you.